couldn't wait.
Oh god, yeah.
Every week you're like, Matt,
so damn good.
have you seen the new episode?
I mean, this is the thing. In comparison, this is Citizen Kane. This is fucking. This is. It does confuse. I do feel a little bit frustrated with like people who are loving this who don't like Covenant and stuff, because I'm just like, it's doing this. Like, it's actually, if anything, it's taking even more risk.
Franchise like this that begets like such a high budget to make TV.
Yeah.
I wonder if that's going to pay off or not.
Yeah.
Like, is this going to be another Covenant where it's forever unresolved? Alien Earth, penultimate episode. Quite a few revelations. I thought it was a strong episode. I think I have some of the same issues that we covered last week in that, like, what is it building to? But having said that, I think there was some of the best scenes in the whole series in this episode. One of which I think is when slightly, and I'm forgetting the other synthetic's name, his buddy. I can't remember, but like when he convinces him to come help him take, is it Arthur, the husband, scientist, to the edge of the island to give to Morrow. He's got the facehugger on him. The facehugger, obviously, as we know, the life cycle of an alien comes off of him. Then he wakes back up. I think that was a brilliant scene where, reinforcing that they're children and he's an adult, he talks to them and he's like, look, adults learn to lie and they get good at it, and you're clearly kids, and I know you're lying, and I know you're scared. And he talks to them on such a level, in such a he's a great guardian. He's one of the few good people on the island. And, you know, Slightly isn't a bad kid. He's put in a really horrible situation.
Just a kid, yeah.
Yeah, he doesn't want his mum and his whole family to get murdered by Morrow, who is every week just more and more of a C next Tuesday. Every week, he's just an absolute. So, I love that he like spoke to him on a level.
He's so fun though.
Morrow, oh yeah, he's the best character.
He is.
Rather than only by Kirsch. But I thought that was the best, one of the best things in the series where he talks to them like that, and there's a moment where they're kids again, and then chestburster, slaughtered. His friend's like, I only did this because you said he was going to live. I didn't know that was going to happen. And then Slightly like, he's fucked up in a way that he could never go back.
Yeah. The chestburster under the table, you know. That's what I really liked about it, because it's like, we've seen that 1,000 times now at this point. But it was a fun way of doing it, because it's like, we've seen this, we know what's happening, there's inherently already tension in the scene. When's it gonna happen? And I kind of liked how he's a bit, like, we weren't sure if he's, like, with it or not. He was a bit confused, like, what's going on. Yeah. Also, I do like the kind of mystery of, like, what, you know, obviously we knew he was taking him tomorrow, but how that was all going to play out. I thought that was a fantastic scene. And I thought the episode overall was strong. I personally preferred last week's episode. I still think that's I still think that's the best episode last week. It's a strange season. I've enjoyed it. It's not been what I thought it was going to be. Some for good, some for not so good.
It's not a disaster.
No, it's not a disaster.
I'll watch season 2.
It does confuse. I do feel a little bit frustrated with like people who are loving this who don't like Covenant and stuff, because I'm just like, it's doing this, like, it's actually, if anything, it's taking even more risks at times with the lore of the alien, and there's things in like Covenant and stuff that I think are really interesting that this is definitely taking from.
Kirsch is obviously like a conniving synthetic in the same way like Ash was, but way more liberally taken from David. Like Kirsch is another David, not another 100%. Ash. Like that is David.
I feel like, personally, I mean, correct me if you think I'm wrong, that Alien Earth has more in common with Prometheus and Alien Covenant than it does Aliens, Alien 3.
Yeah, I think aside from some implied continuity breaks, it reminds me, particularly like just the aesthetics of it as well, but remind me way more of like a Covenant.
Yeah, whereas Romulus is more the kind of, it's trying to be more like the original.
Although ironically,
at the end it does,
that one actually is more in continuity.
Yeah.
With Prometheus, I literally referenced. That was what made me so happy in that. I was like, sweet. We're not going to get Covenant 2, which is what I really want, but at least we're not ignoring it. Whereas this is like, kind
that's
of
why I didn't. But like, I wasn't the biggest fan of Romulus. I thought it was fine. But like, the thing that I was happy about was that they didn't retcon any Prometheus stuff.
I think I prefer Romulus to this. There's more interesting stuff going on in this, but I think as a
I don't know,
audio visual experience, I still like Alien on film, and also
I agree. Yeah,
the aliens themselves are far more interesting in that.
Yeah.
Whereas
it's
this,
weird. That's weird because I'm not a massive fan of Romulus.
By the way, I mean the xenomorphs specifically.
No, I know exactly what you mean. Yeah,
aliens in general.
I do think it's scarier. It's a lot scarier than this show has been. I feel really conflicted about this show. I really don't know. Like, there's moments during the episodes where I'm like, oh, this is great, and then there's other moments where I'm like, I don't know if I'm enjoying this or not.
Yeah.
But I like the swings.
It feels like
weird.
It needs another 4 episodes.
Yeah,
for it to be a truly good season.
Yeah, it's weird. I don't know how I feel about it. I think next week maybe I'll get more rough idea. But I do think there's some cool scenes. I am really intrigued with Kirsch in this episode because there was a moment where I was like, oh, hold on a minute. Is he working with Morrow? Like, what's going on? Like, is he working with Tony?
But then I thought that was so clever that he
set him up.
Used the kids to get Morrow cool.
So clever, yeah.
Also, such a great exchange when he's like, this isn't over. Nothing ever is.
Yeah.
Like, these are functionally immortal beings, aren't they? This is going to keep playing.
Yeah, I kind of love...
already seen it.
I feel like we're building to seasons almost of Kirsch and Morrow. I think it's going to be... I think last week we both thought it was going to be kind of more of a definitive end of one of those two characters.
Yeah.
But after this week, I feel like there's going to be a couple of season arc maybe with those two guys. I don't know. Maybe
it's that thing. I think Noah Hawley is trying to make TV, and in today's day and age, with a franchise like this that begets like such a high budget to make TV, I wonder if that's going to pay off or not.
Yeah.
Like, is this going to be another Covenant where it's forever unresolved? Because but then there's a flip side where it's like, oh, we're going to get semi-annual, maybe every 18 months, a new season.
Yeah.
Where we continue the story of Kirsch and Morrow and Boy Cavalier and Wendy and the synthetics and you do like keep building on it. Because if we keep building on it, if it's the latter, then I am in. But I'll believe it when I see it. Just given the current state of TV, are we really going to get... He's gearing... I've seen him say in interviews he really wants to push for getting the next couple of seasons out as quickly as possible. Doesn't want it to be like... Because this show was announced like years ago.
Yeah.
It took so long for it to come to our screens.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I'm holding my breath on it.
Yeah, same. I also don't know where Wendy's character's going. I don't know where they're going with that. I could see it going one or two ways. I could see it becoming like the kind of antithesis of David, almost. Or almost going down a similar path in terms of like an arc.
I'd like her to go darker. Yeah.
I would like to too. And I am hoping that maybe this week was the trigger point because she kind of has that... I mean, the episode ends with her sort of screaming at her brother for shooting Nibs. Mm-hmm. So I wonder if this is a turning point. Mm-hmm. I don't know. That could be interesting.
Yeah. That Skull Crush was pretty sweet.
Yes.
From Nibs.
Yeah. What do you think's going on with Nibs there? Do you think something's fucked up from them trying to...
I think they've fucked around too much, haven't they? Yeah.
It seemed like she gets pleasure from violence because when the Xenomorph was chopping up all those bad guys, which the Xenomorph actually is for the best it looked in a while. This episode.
Yeah, but then there were certain shots where I'm like, I just think it's really bold to do this in broad daylight.
Yeah.
It just doesn't look very... I think that the mystique of the Xenomorph...
It's weird being in a jungle.
But it sucks in of itself, but then also, then in every next scene you've got like... The T. Ocellus is infinitely interesting.
Yeah.
And I know it's because it's a new alien as well. There's more like unanswered questions, but I just feel like they've utilised the other aliens way better than the main alien.
I agree.
Which is kind of crazy. I get that you have got to do new things, but I don't know. I'm not interested in this whole like good alien or like an alien as a pet kind of thing.
I'm not. That's the stuff that I'm like flip-flopping with, where I'm like, I don't know if I like this. I don't know if I like...
But then maybe in 5 seasons' time we'll be going, oh, that was...
Oh, hold on a minute. That was great.
Really,
I like... Yeah, she took a turn and she's got fucking... She's controlling xenomorphs a bit.
I feel like she's got to lose her humanity to do this.
I feel
if she's going to be controlling xenomorphs, I want this to go more body horror and her to like lose...
Yeah.
You know. Interesting as well, I want to point out. Did the scene where they went to their graves of their like child bodies remind you... It's like basically the same scene as Avatar Way of Water, where the like army Na'vi, you know, like General Quaritch.
Yeah.
In the Na'vi body, he finds himself.
In bodies, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Like it's the same. It's the same thing, isn't it?
Yeah.
Like, it's just that's funny. Another James Cameron joint.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah. That's true.
But yeah, I think. It'll be interesting to see where it wraps up next week.
Yeah.
I could see there being like one major death.
Yeah.
Like, I wouldn't be that shocked if like Boyd Cavalier got unstuck. And that was like kind of resolving this season. Yeah. And then Weyland-Yutani are kind of more interesting. And like someone like Kirsch is kind of more of a bigger player in the next season. Yeah. I could see him getting unstuck. Something's got to happen.
Something's got to happen. I also still, after, how many episodes? 7? Is it 7? Mm-hmm. Was it? I am still not sure about... I mean, look, I love Songs for the Deaf by Queens of the Stone Age. But playing it at the end of this episode, I still am not sure about these needle drops at the end. I don't know why. I get it. I get the Alien. I get it. I just feel I don't need stuff like that in my Alien. I love this, like the score in like Covenant, for example. It's like one of the best scores. Like the Alien theme in all the movies is so good, and I don't need. I don't know. It doesn't take me out. It just feels a bit. I don't know. It cheapens it weirdly for me. I don't know. It's weird.
I would usually agree with you if it was a film. I do think TV, by nature of the medium, you kind of have to mix up stuff like the music a little bit. Like, when you look at like Mandalorian, and Ludwig Göransson is like bringing in like sounds and instruments that you would never get in a Star Wars feature film.
Yeah, but that's
it works
cool
because it's a show.
But that's cool, because that's a score. Like just needle dropping.
But I think it's music. I don't think it's so far removed from that kind of like. I think when it's a show, I think changing the music or doing things that you wouldn't do in a film from that IP with the music is kind of I think a bit more allowed.
I don't mind that. Like that's fine. If you're changing, the score, the elements that you're using to create the score, that's fine. I don't need it to sound like the Alien thing. I just feel like it's just dropping every episode is like, hey, look at this twist. I'm now going to drop a cool song. I don't know. It just feels a bit. That moment kind of. Whereas if you add a creepy score, and I don't know.
I know what you mean. I just, with a show, this is the thing. I don't think any of it's been by design trying to be scary, which I know is weird to say about Alien. Yeah. But it's not like a horror show, is it? It's not like a Mike Flanagan.
No.
It's just a show set in the Alien universe.
This is why I'm feeling so weird conflicted by this show.
It's
because it's like, I don't know what... But then that's also what's interesting me at the same time. I don't really know what the genre of this show is. It's just, I guess it's just pure sci-fi, isn't it? But it has elements of like horror moments and elements of like action-y moments.
Whereas like even Romulus like had horror focus.
Yeah, it's a lot more sort of stripped back, isn't it? Yeah. But I like the ideas posed. It's a very strange. It's been a very interesting show. I've been enjoying it. But I think next week will tell a lot more. Yeah, I feel like where we're going.
It's nowhere near in like the ballpark like Star Wars or something like that, where like the franchise is just like a husk. Yeah, like, they're still doing interesting things with Alien.
Yeah. No, it's not fucked the Alien universe. It's not ruined it. I just I don't feel like I'm itching at the bit for the next episode.
Yeah.
Like I'm thinking of things like thinking of TV shows of recent that I really. The week couldn't come faster. Like The Penguin, for example. The week couldn't go any faster to the next episode. You know what I mean? I feel like that this hasn't done that, even though I'm enjoying
the last season of Doctor Who. You just couldn't wait.
Oh god,
every week you're like, Matt,
so damn good.
Have you seen the new episode?
I mean, this is the thing. In comparison, this is Citizen Kane. This is fucking. This is the Godfather.
In comparison. Yeah. I mean.
Not that this is bad. Like it's making me sound like I'm slagging off. Like I've enjoyed it. I just don't.
Compared to the current era of Doctor Who, well, it's not really the current era anymore because Peacemaker season 2's been Citizen Kane.
Yeah, that's so true. But even I must admit as well. Like when we first heard about Alien Earth, I feel like we were really worried, and it hasn't done what we thought. It hasn't worried me too much.
It's not been like an absolute disaster.
Yeah, although funny enough, someone I know watched the first episode and was like, "Oh man, I really didn't like it." Really, I was like, "Why?" And I'm like, "Well, what's the point doing Alien Earth if it's not going to be like proper Earth, is it?" And I was like, "I do get what you mean.
Let's put it on an island."
Yeah, I do get what you mean. Like, like we said at the previous episodes of the podcast, it could have been set anywhere. It doesn't have the attachment to
Prodigy research facility on LV whatever ever number.
Yeah.
Here we are.
Yeah.
There's nothing about it that but then this is the thing again. It's hard to really go in on this when like maybe in the next episode continuity is going to go out the window and like the aliens are just going to spread all over the globe.
So
you know what I mean? Like who knows?
So
but it doesn't feel like it's going that way.
No. And I think that's kind of weirdly why I like it more, because I don't think I wanted that, even though this person
I wouldn't wanted that. Yeah,
I think this person was like I want him like in a shopping mall. It was those other things. They were like, I was like, they were annoyed. They were like, but it just doesn't really look like it's all like in the future. I'm like, yeah, but like, that's the point. Like,
aliens in the
like
future.
It's in the future. What do you expect? Like, it's not gonna be. It's not gonna be like Crawl, where like you're gonna see the xenomorph in the shopping mall. Like, just like I think that's what some people might have thought, but I'm happy it isn't that.
Yes.
And I'm happy that it's not the shit show that we thought it could have been when it first turned out. And I am enjoying it.
It's called Alien Earth.
Yeah, I'm just not like fucking dude, you need to go watch Alien Earth, you know.
Like I feel like this is shit. I just put it out there, but a more appropriate title would have been like Alien Neverland or something.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah, so true.
References.
That's true.
You know, like you could have called it Alien Neverland and like it's set on another planet. The same Prodigy Island.
Yeah.
You wouldn't change anything else. You wouldn't even need to change like the visual effects or anything. Because like if you just said, this is another planet.
Yeah.
I'd be like, it's just got similar vegetation to Earth.
Yeah.
Like it's like a jungle planet. Yeah. Whatever. Like. Anyway, Noah Hawley, if you're watching this, Alien Neverland. Copyright Matt Will. It sounds so good, doesn't it? I know that would just sell like hotcakes. Alien Neverland. Oh, never getting hired. A huge thank you to Dr. Chike and Peter Vaughan for being my full fat patrons. Your contribution to keeping the channel running is immeasurable. If you'd like to join the Patreon for exclusive goodies, early releases of main videos, the podcast, video scripts, and a thank you in the credits, then please head on over to patreon.com/fullfatvideos to choose one of the paid tiers.